Tehilliym, chapter 6. To the chief musician on Neginah, upon Sheminith, a mizmor of David. O Yahweh, rebuke me not in your anger, neither chasten me in your hot displeasure. Have mercy upon me, O Yahweh, for I am weak. O Yahweh, heal me, for my bones are vexed. My soul is also sore vexed. But you, O Yahweh, how long? Return, O Yahweh, deliver my soul. O save me, for your mercy's sake. For in death there is no remembrance of you. In Sheol, who shall give thanks? Who shall give you thanks? I am weary with my groaning. All the night I make my bed to swim. I water my couch with my tears. My eye is consumed because of grief. It waxes old because of all my enemies. Depart from me, all ye workers of iniquity, for Yahweh has heard the voice of my weeping. Yahweh has heard my supplication. Yahweh will receive my prayer. Let all my enemies be ashamed and sore vexed. Let them return and be ashamed suddenly. Psalm 7. Shiggaion of David, which he sang unto Yahweh, concerning the words of Cush, the Benyamini. O Yahweh Elohai, in you do I put my trust. Save me from all of them that persecute me and deliver me, lest he tear my soul like a lion, rending it in pieces, while there is none to deliver. O Yahweh Elohai, if I have done this, if there be iniquity in my hands, if I have rewarded evil unto him that was at peace with me, yea, I have delivered him that without cause is my enemy. Let the enemy persecute my soul and take it. Yea, let him tread down my life upon the earth, and lay my honor in the dust. Selah. Arise, O Yahweh, in your anger. Lift up yourself because of the rage of my enemies, and awake for me to the judgment that you have commanded. So shall the assembly of the people compass you about. For their sakes, therefore, return you on high. Yahweh shall judge the people. Judge me, O Yahweh, according to my righteousness, and according to my integrity that is in me. O let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end, but establish the just, for the righteous Elohim tries the hearts and minds. My defense is of Elohim, which saves the Yashari, or the upright, in heart. Elohim judges the righteous, and El is angry with the wicked every day. If he turns not, he will whet his sword. He has bent his bow and made it ready. He has also prepared for him the instruments of death. He ordains his arrows against the persecutors. Behold, he travails with iniquity, and has conceived mischief, and brought forth falsehood. He made a pit and dug it, and has fallen into the ditch which he made. His mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealing shall come down upon his own pate. I will praise Yahweh according to his righteousness, and will sing praise to the name of Yahweh Elyon. Psalm 8. To the chief musician upon Gittith, a mizmor of David. O Yahweh Adonanu, O Yahweh Most High, how excellent is your name in all the earth. Who has set your glory above the heavens? Out of the mouth of babes and sucklings have you ordained strength because of your enemies, that you might still the enemy and the avenger. When I consider your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars which you have ordained, what is man that you are mindful of him, and the son of Adam that you visit him? For you have made him a little lower than Elohim, and have crowned him with glory and honor. You made him to have dominion over the works of your hands. You have put all things under his feet, all sheep and oxen, yea, and the beasts of the field, the fowl of the air, and the fish of the sea, and whatsoever passes through the paths of the seas. O Yahweh Adonanu, how excellent is your name in all the earth. Tehilliym 9. To the chief musician upon Muthlabben, a mizmor of David. I will praise you, O Yahweh, with my whole heart. I will show forth all your marvelous works. I will be glad and rejoice in you. I will sing praise to your name, O Elyon. When my enemies are turned back, they shall fall and perish at your presence. For you have maintained my right and my cause. You sat in the throne judging right. You have rebuked the heathen. You have destroyed the wicked. You have put out their name forever and ever. O enemy, destructions are come to a perpetual end, and you have destroyed cities. Their memorial is perished with them, but Yahweh shall endure forever. He has prepared his throne for judgment, and he shall judge the world in righteousness. He shall minister judgment to the people in uprightness. Yahweh also will be a refuge for the oppressed, a refuge in times of trouble. And they that know your name will put their trust in you, for you, Yahweh, have not forsaken them that seek you. Sing praises to Yahweh, which dwells in Zion. Declare among the people his doings. When he makes inquisition for blood, he remembers them. He forgets not the cry of the humble. Have mercy upon me, O Yahweh. Consider my trouble which I suffer of them that hate me. You that lift me up from the gates of death, that I may show forth all your praise in the gates of the daughter of Zion. I will rejoice in your Yeshua, or salvation. The heathen are sunk down in the pit that they made. In the net which they hid is their own foot taken. Yahweh is known by the judgment which he executes. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. Higgaion, Salah. The wicked shall be turned into Sheol, and all the nations that forget Elohim. For the needy shall not always be forgotten. The expectation of the poor shall not perish forever. Arise, O Yahweh, let not man prevail. Let the heathen be judged in your sight. Put them in fear, O Yahweh, that the nations may know themselves to be but men. Salah. And Tehillim, chapter 10. Why stand you afar off, O Yahweh? Why hide you yourself in times of trouble? The wicked in his pride persecutes the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. For the wicked boasts of his heart's desire, and blesses the covetous, whom Yahweh abhors. The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after Elohim. Elohim is not in all his thoughts. His ways are always grievous. Your judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffs at them. He has said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. He sits in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places he murders the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor. He lies in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lies in wait to catch the poor. He catches the poor when he draws him into his net. He crouches and humbles himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones. He has said in his heart, El has forgotten. He hides his face. He will never see it. Arise, O Yahweh, O El. Lift up your hand. Forget not the humble. Wherefore does the wicked contemn Elohim? He has said in his heart, you will not require it. You have seen it, for you behold mischief and spite to requite it with your hand. The poor commits himself unto you. You are the helper of the fatherless. Break the arm of the wicked and the evil man. Seek out his wickedness till you find none. Yahweh is king forever and ever. The heathen are perished out of his land. Yahweh, you have heard the desire of the humble. You will prepare their heart. You will cause your ear to hear, to judge the fatherless and the oppressed, that the man of the earth may no longer oppress.